folks, I do hope you're well, I really do. I'm better than I was earlier today. It's not been an easy day for me today, but I'm alright now. Mind you, it's later than normal. We're approaching, we're getting up to 9 p.m. now nearly. Right, I'm only doing 3 today, folks. I'm only doing 3 today because I've had a busy day for one reason or another. I'm going to start with the SHOWBIZ news. Then I'm going to tell you all about my day. If you'd like to get involved in my day and what goes on in a normal, I think I'm pretty normal human being's life, the trials and tribulations of it, look at the next video. All I would suggest is don't be eating at the time, or make sure you've not got a full stomach, because it might put some of you off. There's parts of it that are a bit graphic. If you don't fancy watching it, not a problem. I've been to the hospital today and I'm going to talk to you about it, but you don't need to listen, so don't worry about that. Then I've got a horse racing one to end the day on. It's going to be a bit better than normal, the horse racing one today. Even if you don't watch the horse racing videos, if they're not for you, give it a watch if you don't mind, because I'd like a lot of people to watch it, and the end part of it may interest you, especially when... It just may interest you, the end part of it. The start you won't know anything about, it'll go over your head. But I want as many people that can to watch it, maybe give it a thumbs up or thumbs down, and ideally share it with folk that are into horse racing. That's what I want, if you don't mind. So, like, if you're a gent or a lady that looks at the showbiz stuff, or the just general chit-chat that I'm going to do in video number 2, but you've no interest in racing, if your husband or wife or girlfriend or son or daughter or mum or dad are interested in horse racing, I'd like you to bounce the video over to them. I'd like lots and lots and lots of people to see it. So if you don't mind, even though it's not for you, please pass it on to somebody that might be interested in racing. If you don't mind, just share it. It's not a money-making thing, although if it gets watched enough times, I'll make something out of it. It's more than that. Right, today's showbiz news. What have we got today? Right, they did the... Was it... What aid was it? Fire aid, was it? They did some concert in that there America just, for the... the fires that were shocking fires. They were out to California recently. And they had a few artists on them. They showed snippets of them this morning on the TV. But I want to say snippets, not even more than sort of a line of a song. And I heard some on the Beeb this morning. They had Katy Perry on, they had Rod on, they had Stevie Wonder on, and they had Gaga on. And I heard them, and all I heard was a line off each, and I thought, oh my God, everyone says live that Katy Perry is crap. She was absolutely terrible in one line. The main line of the song, and pitch was terrible. And then you only heard a little bit of Rod the Mod Stewart. He don't look so mod anymore. He didn't sound great to me, but I didn't hear much. Now, I'm looking for it. I think it's on Netflix and also Disney. I think I've got them. I'm going to watch it in the next few days to see if I'm right about what I'm saying here. Then we had old Stevie Wonder on. I like Stevie. You can't knock Stevie. He's a star and everyone loves him. Everyone loves him. But he didn't sound at his best, but I'm thinking maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. There's only one line. And I'm also thinking he's getting older now. And as we get older, we don't sound as good. And then I heard Gaga last. Now, I'm mentioning her last. That's the order, from what I've seen, of worst to best. Perry sounded terrible. Rod, not great. Stevie Wonder, not what I'd expect. Heard a line on maybe 2 of Gaga's. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant. Yes, she's got age on her side. It does help, although Perry's only around about the same age. But Gaga sounded great. Knocked spots off the other 3 from what I could hear. But it's all for a good cause, and it's good that they turned up. I noticed Rod turned up for pictures with the little medal he has for being, the knighthood. The night that... Oh, did Charlie give it him, or did he get it before that? Anyway, he's having pictures with his medal on, and I thought, what's all that about? You don't get awards to flaunt them like that. Well, I don't think you do anyway, but maybe not. Right, this morning, did you see it this morning? Oh, pig in hell again. It's Friday, isn't it? I should have remembered. Dad dancing morning, Dermot there and Alison, they both dancing. I thought, oh, no. But it's worse than that. Firstly, who gave her them pigging shoes? Alison, did you see her shoes? Do you know what they reminded me of? When I was between about 8 and 12 years of age, I'd see David Nixon on the television. But I'd also see Ali Bongo. Do you remember Ali Bongo and them shoes he had? Alison's were a dead ringer for him. I thought, who's put you in them? Unbelievable, man. Oh, and then, not only did they dance, Dermot... I think Dermot's really wanted to be in a boy band and never been asked. I do, honestly. I really, really do. Every week he's there dancing, doing silly moves. It reminded me of... Was it Take That, or was it Boyzone, or the other one, the Westlife? It might have been one of the Irish bands, I think. They did a bit of a demo with them all dancing, and they all looked stupid, before they became famous. I think Take That might have done it as well. But I think one of the Irish bands did it and it looked worse, and they see it now and they go, oh, that's how Dermot looks. He thinks he's good. But worse than that, they both started singing today. He had a bit of a sing and killed some song. Was it a Backstreet Boys song? She had to go as well. I thought, oh my God, was it by damage? She caused it great damage, I'm telling you that now. Oh, they looked a mess, man. A real mess. Oh, it was bad. It was bad. And then they went over to Giles, old Giles Brandreth, with his jumper on, as always, and a young lady with him. Nice lady by the looks of things and whatever else. But I thought, what's all that about? She's got a slit in a dress. Slit, I said, in a dress, all the way up to the nether regions. She knows she's going to show everything, so she keeps her legs crossed all the way through. But I've never seen anybody cross their legs like that. She must have lost about 5 inches the way she crossed her legs. She still looks taller than old Giles sat down. It looked very, very uncomfortable. I thought, why didn't you just put a dress on that wasn't slit all the way up the front? It looked weird to me. Anyway, that's just me. What else have we? We've not got much else. What else have we got? Oh, right, Alison as well. I'm reading today that she's had a bit of a backlash about the show. She's doing the travel show with the Sun, and everyone's saying that they're both freeloading. It's a free trip. I read something the other day where somebody said, I don't want to spend half an hour watching Alison Hammond devour chicken. Anyway, she's got a lot of stickers and it's really upset her. She's thinking of taking a year out. It was only today she was bragging about how many shows she's on. She's got called for the one with the dogs. Some call her for the Bake Off. She's been called for... Sorry, there was 3 there. She's been called for this with the Sun. I'm calling her for this morning. 4 there, you see. I didn't mean that to Alison. I didn't mean that, Alison. So anyway, she said she's on about taking a year off. I bet she pigging doesn't. I'd love her to. I don't think she's that bad a person. I don't think she's as talented as they make her out to be. ITV just love her. And I don't. Like I say, I think she's just destroyed the dogs thing. Well, I've never watched it. In fact, how can I say it? I can't say that. But I like Paul, and they should have had somebody that knew something about dogs and that loved dogs. She's got no time for them at all. No time whatsoever. She doesn't like dogs. She never has done. I might get one. It's made me broody for a dog. She's not got one, though. And I've got another one. Oh, did you see that? Well, it's not showbiz, this. Well, the girl wanted to be showbiz eventually, I suppose, or the mum and dad wanted it. In that there Australia. In Australia, yeah. Reading something earlier. It's shocking, really. They've got a young daughter of about 17, I think, at the time. And between about 2019 and 2021, I think, for 2 years, they underfed her. She was malnourished. They underfed her. I think they put her on a vegan diet, but they wasn't giving her enough food for her body. She was doing ballet. I think she was a ballerina, and they wanted to get her to the top. Anyways, they've starved her. She's skin and bone. Skin and bone. I'd say, because I remember it from years ago, it was shocking. A Biafran. She looked like one of... Remember the Biafrans in the famine? Nothing on them at all. Nothing. This young girl was like that. This girl was like that. And then what they tried to do when they got found out, they tried to alter a birth certificate to make it look like she was a lot younger than she was. Because the weight of her, I think the weight was 28 kilograms for 17. What's that? It's nothing, is it? You tell me. I don't know. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. It really is bad. She looks terrible. Anyway, there's been an intervention. Not by Jeremy Kyle, but there's been an intervention. And they've saved the young girl's life. Because people were saying, had she carried on, she'd have been dead. There's no doubt about it. She'd have been dead. Anyway, mum and dad banged up as they should be. I think one of them got 6 years. One of them 5.5. But to protect the young girl, because they're not naming her name, they're not able to name the mum and dad's name. Well, that's shocking. I do hope that people know when they come out who they are. Give them a good seeing to. I do, honestly. Shocking, isn't it? Really. Anyway, with that, I'll love you and leave you. I'm doing all right here, considering what I've felt today. Right, that's it on the showbiz front, because nothing's happening, really. My next one I'll tell you about today. It involves cameras. It involves nether regions. It involves hospitals. It involves... Ooh, Betty. Well, I never called her Betty, this woman. She wasn't called Betty, I can't think of her name, but there was a couple of oohs and ahs from myself. No ahs from it. Well, there was an ass from me as well, but not ahs. Anyway, if you watch it, you'll know more about it. You probably aren't interested. I don't blame you, really, but I'm a bit weird. It's the kind of thing I listen to. It's the kind of thing I'm going to talk about.